Yo, hello, what's up, everybody? Happy Monday. It is a gorgeous, dare I say, borderline perfect day here in New York. Beautiful spring day. So, what better time to sit down and play a video game inside for a few hours? What's up, Doc Robotnik, Chile, Stino, Scott Vicious, Foreman, on Twitch. And it is also May the 4th. Yes, May the 4th be with you. I don't really have a Star Wars game that I wanted to play, but this is a game that I have been wanting to play for a while, which has shares common inspiration with Star Wars. This is sort of very much inspired by Dune, which Star Wars also was. It's called Emperor of the Fading Suns. This is a sort of a cult classic game from 1997, about a year ago, I guess. It was released, an enhanced edition was released. It is like 25 years later, the original devs came back and fixed a lot of the original bugs that had been sort of lingering with it and rebalanced the whole game. It is one of the, especially like considering when it was released, it is incredibly deep. It is an incredibly deep 4X style game. One I've been wanting to try for a while. One I didn't even like, I can't believe this like slipped past my notice somehow in 1997. It's like right up my alley, and I didn't even know it existed until a few years ago. But I tried that out a little bit. I did watch some sort of tutorials, Das Tactic on YouTube, a very nice tutorial series. So we'll give it a shot. I'm very excited. It's definitely very, very cool. And this is a little tricky. I want to be able to show you guys the opening cutscene. So let's see if we can get that to work without skipping past it accidentally. Okay. Let's see. There we go. There it is.
Now a new dark age has descended upon humanity, for the greatest of civilizations has fallen, leaving ignorance and fear scattered among the ruins of many worlds. Even stars are dying. Then from the ashes of our ruin, Vladimir halted our decline.
Vladimir.
Proclaimed emperor by popular decree, he united the known worlds of human space under his cunning and charismatic rule. Vladimir created the Great Charter, declaring how the powers of rulership would be divided and how his successors would be elected. 5 scepters from Mother Church, protector of our souls, 5 for the Merchant League, heralds of our past, and 5 for the noble houses, holders of our future. But each of these powers wished to rule it in their own way, and schemed to gain complete power at any price.
It's him, the Emperor.
Vladimir's military might convinced the noble houses to concede his rule, for they could not stand in battle before this master tactician. The Merchant League, last remnants of the Second Republic, made little pretense of their disdain for the Charter of Vladimir, but they accepted his rule nonetheless. Fearful of his popularity among the people, the Patriarch of the Universal Church accepted Vladimir's rule on the condition that the church present him the crown, thus ensuring their ritual role in improving all his successors. Vladimir's coronation as the first emperor of the known worlds took place on Byzantium Secundus, which had been declared the imperial throne world. In the year 4550 AD, Vladimir crowned himself with his own hands and died.
Oh no!
An agonizing death at the hand of unknown powers. With Vladimir's death, his great union fell apart. Noble house turned on noble house, igniting a war for the spoils of Vladimir's empire. The commonwealth of humanity was shattered, overcome by iron-fisted feudal lords. As the suns fade, so dies humanity's hope.
House wars against house. In a battle for control of the fading stars of the Empire. Very Battleship Yamamoto feel to the starship design here. Ooh! Spinal mount. There we go. Emperor of the Fading Suns. Cool. So, yeah, this is it. This is sort of a multi-layered 4X style game that is set some 2,500 years in the future. It is very heavily inspired by Dune, also very much by Warhammer 40,000, which in itself was inspired by Dune, among other things. So you play as the head of one of the successor houses after the death of the Emperor. There is a planetary combat. There is interstellar combat. There's a robust diplomatic layer, a logistical layer, an economic layer to all of this. It's really, really very, very cool, especially considering the fact that it was released in 1997. And it is sort of also a spiritual antecedent to something like Shadow Empire, which I've been wanting to get into for a while. I guess I'm sort of working my way up to it. So yeah, let's go ahead and start a new game. I have a passing familiarity with some of the systems here. All right, so we're going to play. So there's sort of the historical option for the map is sort of a canonical version of the game. This is, this is per the lore. This is the where the different systems and houses are situated. So we're going to go ahead and do that. The game suggests off the bat that you play the Li Halan house. I'm going to go ahead and do that. There's also, there's 5 total vying houses. There's House Hazat, House Dekados, which is basically the Harkonnens. These are like bad guys, and they will treat you like bad guys. Hawkwood and Al-Malik. So, yeah. Let's go next here. Choose the difficulty level for each house. I'm going to do beginner for myself, and then a beginner for everybody except for Dekados. I'm going to turn Dekados up to average, so it's just harder. It's going to be harder for them to expand. Oh, by the way, what's up, Griffin, Totally Mojo, Big Sarge, Shadir, Just a Passerby, Jeter Darkness, Alan Mage on YouTube. Welcome. What's up, Nilbog, Avery, Fallen Wing? Yeah. Okay, so this is going to... So from what I understand, the average of these difficulty settings is going to be used to determine how difficult it is to defeat the forces that you find at ruins. So we have to be kind of careful there. So like turning Decados up to average is going to make that part of the game more difficult for us. But yeah. Okay, so the other options, so there's I guess there is like a galactic plague that hits. That's something you have to deal with. That's on. There will be rebellion. Gonna have tutorials on. This is a very popular play-by-mail game. It's like where it's turn-based, so like people will be playing different houses, multiplayer, and you'll complete your turn, send the seed to your friends, playing on email, and then they'll do theirs and everything. I always loved play-by-email stuff. So Universal Warehouse is something I want to try to turn off. So there is just logistics is a really big part of the game. So you're gonna need to produce like food and other like sort of necessities. If the Universal Warehouse is on, any resource that you produce at any one of your planets will automatically be shared across your realm. If the Universal Warehouse is off, you have to physically transport resources from where they are being held or produced to where they're needed, which I love. I love that idea, but that's going to make things more difficult. It's more immersive and very cool. Okay.
House Li Halan.
House Li Halan. Okay. My lord, to become emperor, you must first be elected regent. At that point, declare yourself emperor. If you manage to win 2 successive elections, the other royal houses will submit to your rule. However, should all of our nobles die, our house will become extinct. All right, so I'm going to pick here Flavius here, but I'm going to rename him to Aurelian, just like that name. Okay, so these are our house traits. So they're pretty good to start off with. So we have Noblesse Oblige. Doing good works for your subjects increases their loyalty at the beginning of the game. Increasing loyalty is a good thing because, as a sort of implied, rebellions will break out otherwise. We have Rule of Law. Also increases loyalty. It's very good. A friend in the church. Church likes us better. So the church is a very powerful political faction within the game. And from what I understand, the more you sort of focus on tech, which I definitely want to do, the more you risk antagonizing the church and they can start attacking you. So the better opinion they have of us off the bat, the better. Okay, so, and then we have these 3 ancient documentarium traits. So these will give us free advances in bioengineering, advanced physics, and psychosocial engineering. That's great. If it gets to name subjects, can be part. Of course, Curdy Bird. I don't think I actually can name subjects or ships or anything. I can try. I don't think you can, but if I can, yes, I will. Okay. So, and these are all like pretty good. So. Yeah, like Enlightened Nobility gives you even greater sort of research ability. Noble Scholars increases food yields. Warrior Ethic. Your new units receive experience in boot camp. Because otherwise they all start out as green, and you have to, involve them in combat to get them enough experience to get them to be more competent. Charismatic Leadership. Actually, Administration is good. Increases tax revenues by better organizing government. That is one I would kind of like. So negative traits here, we have disdains trade. So we have a chilly relationship with the House of Trade. They control the trade in the realms, and so we have to pay higher prices on the market for some of these goods and everything. Yeah, Shadow Empire is even quite a bit more complicated than this one. So soon, maybe in a couple weeks, I'll try to give that a shot. I really want to dive into this one and give it its fair due before I do that. But yes, I do. Yeah. And then we have enemy in league. So the league likes you less. I don't know who the league is. All right. So, all right. So, but I would like to get this administration. So I'm gonna need to take one more negative trait to enable that. Yeah. So I don't know. Spendthrift. I might take Spendthrift. So this loses sales revenue with the league due to spending on useless stuff. So you lose revenue there, but we would increase our tax revenue. I think since we're already kind of suffering with the income that we're going to get with the league, I don't know if this is going to affect us as much. I think we might end up on balance making more money if we trade Spendthrift for administration. So we'll go ahead and try that. Okay. Technological development and the process of research. Well-strategized research is a critical aspect of success for your house in the long term. From designing more highly advanced units to creating a cure for the plague, technology will greatly help you in your quest to become emperor. All right. So, all right, we have to choose a tech to focus on. I am going to go ahead and go for composite armor. It's a little bit cheaper. This will allow us to create some pretty cool units. This is something too that I saw people talking about, is that in the original release of the game, there were a lot of bugs, and the balancing was also very skewed to the point where I saw somebody was saying that you could basically go through the entire game only using like 3 kinds of units, and there are so many. There are tons and tons of different kinds of units in the game. So, but they did rebalancing, so like basically everything has its usage case, which is great. So yeah, let's go ahead and get that. Composite armor, yes. Yo, Ferrite. Oh, have a good flight. The role-playing game. Yeah, I started it's a role-playing. I never heard of the role-playing game either. But this is the cool thing about this game that everyone has commented on that I've seen is the richness of the lore and the quality of the writing. And what I have seen, it is like incredible. It's very, very high quality. All right, so the new patriarch is Orthodox. So there are different sects within the official religion of the empire, and Orthodox is, the basic one. So that's good to know. Okay. All right. So, okay, moving our units, right? So this is the thing that does trip me up, is the interface, as far as like moving units and stuff, is not very intuitive. It's a little different from what you're used to, what I'm used to. So I fucked this up a lot. So I'm going to have to remember to save often, because I'm going to end up misclicking a lot, I feel like, and I want to be able to undo that when I can. Okay, so move a unit, right-click on the unit you wish to select it, point with the mouse to trace out a potential movement path to that location, and then there's a line of green dots on the terrain map showing the movement course for your chosen unit, followed by a green X marking the unit's final destination. Red dots and X's indicate the unit does not require. Lastly, when you've decided on a location to move, left-click on the hex to which you want the unit to move, and your unit will start moving. Okay. You can move the mouse to the edge of the map to scroll the map. Buttons on the lower left can be used to issue various orders. Right-click on them for more information. Movement cost. Okay, this is cool. Movement cost is based on many factors, including A, the type of planet the unit is on, ice, jungle, etc. B, the terrain the unit is moving on / through, hills, trees, etc. And C, the movement type of the unit. Cool. If you don't see any movement path being defined, you have units selected that cannot move on that terrain. Okay. Okay, so this is Byzantium Secundus. Oh, what are my thoughts on Sid Meier's Alpha Centauri? That's one of my all-time favorites. I love that game. Yeah, it came out, I guess, a couple of years before that game did, but this reminds me quite a bit of Alpha Centauri, what I've seen, as far as having the kind of quality world building and the like really well defined, really the really interesting factions kind of vying against each other, sort of with this sort of asymmetric goals and strengths. Yeah, very, very cool game. Okay, so yeah, this is let's see. Use the arrow keys here. Okay, so this is the capital of the Imperium, and you can see here that it's sort of we have this like fog of war here, but we have a vague idea of what the planet looks like, and you can see that it is. I don't know if this is. I guess these are seas. It's sort of like Coruscant. It's like filled with these sort of city tiles. And every one of the houses has a presence here on the planet. War on Byzantium Secundus is prohibited. If you attack one of the other houses on Byzantium Secundus, all the other ones will converge on you. So we want to be careful about that. And okay, so we have, this is our fort here. This is our sort of headquarters on the planet. This is the Imperial headquarters. And you can see there we have some naval units. Yeah, we have a naval unit. So we have a battleship. This is actually a maritime naval unit. So that's very cool. Yeah, and this version is, this is pretty new, and they address, from what I've seen, like very thoroughly, like all the issues the original game had. Okay. I want every time, like, I want to left click when I should right click, and I want to right click when I should left click. So let's right click here. So these are our units that we currently have stationed at our headquarters on Byzantium Secundus. So we have this freighter. Up here in the corner is our movement rate, so we can make 3 moves in our turn. This is our noble. So nobles are scions of your house. They're your representatives on these different planets. If all of them are killed, your game is over. So that's something to be cautious about. I've got these missile launchers. I've got these armored legions. These are super advanced. We don't have the capacity to build these now, but these are like really, really powerful units, infantry units. I've got some anti-aircraft, anti-tank guns, and some cargo. I'm not sure what this is. Okay, here we go. Cities and their stacks. The units defending the city are shown in the middle of the stack screen. You can interact with the units. You can hover your mouse over units to show statistics and features. Drag units to load them onto a transport, or use the sentry button to the lower right to assign orders. Okay. Success during combat. Paying attention to the following unit statistics can lead you to victory. 1 health, 2 loyalty, 3 experience, 4 armor, 5 agility, 6 attacks, accuracy and strength, and camouflage. Okay. The city icon is located at the bottom of the stack screen. A significant amount of information is displayed here for the city. Pay attention to the loyalty of the city, represented by percentage number, and the health/population, represented by colored bar, as both of these affect the amount of resources harvested or produced. Note that loyalty also determines if the city can rebel. Cities are very important in increasing the healing rate of your units after they've suffered health loss due to combat or other factors. And the city can also increase the defense of the units protecting it. And I think as well that the city that produced a unit, like a military unit, offers them a higher healing rate than if they end up stationed in a city that didn't produce them, which is a cool touch, which I've never seen before, but it makes a lot of sense. I love that. So, okay. Additional information shown based on the city is a harvesting city, production city, or a cathedral. Cities are very important to the success of your house. Always ensure that they are properly defended and use the information provided herein to determine if the city is performing optimally per your goals. Okay, so, all right, so this is I love this too, like this animation, this sort of 3D style animation of the different units, the ships especially, in the upper right-hand corner here. So that's our freighter. But thanks, Shade Searer. Thank you, Shade Searer. How many ATSCs do I have? None yet. I think you can sort of get them though. Okay, so. Oh, and I want to quickly explain how combat works as well. So, let's see. Let's go to artillery. Okay, so yeah, let's go to the Power Legion. Actually, let's start with something weaker. So artillery. No, let's start. Sorry, start with the anti-tank gun. Okay, so there are 4 different sort of damage ratings that you have for these things. So let's see. Okay, so yeah, have to be careful here not to run over another one. No. Okay. All right. So this is an anti-tank gun. So against air attacks, like if it's being attacked by an air unit, it has an accuracy of 4 and a strength of 10. That's pretty low. I think the accuracy goes up to 10. That's like a 100% like chance to hit. And then the strength is like the amount of damage it does. So, and then you have a direct attack. So that's a ranged attack, but in closer quarters. And then you have the close rating. So, and then for like artillery, you have the indirect rating. So first you get resolve against air. There's a die roll against the air attack. Then it goes to indirect. If one unit has indirect attack capacity, the other one doesn't, the unit with indirect attack capacity does damage against that unit. Then it goes to direct. So that's like ranged within like sight of each other. And then it goes to close. So like those resolve in order. So, and then you look at like artillery, you have indirect is 440. So it's like barrage, artillery barrage will do 40 points of damage potentially against something. And then close is 430. So you look at the Power Legion. So it has a little bit of anti-air capacity, not much. It's 5 accuracy, 10 strength. But then directed as 8 accuracy, 50 strength, and close it as 8 and 40. So this is really good at like close range combat. Very, very strong unit as part of the game. All right, so there's a couple things that I do want to do here. I want to explore the surface of Byzantium Secundus to make sure I know what we're dealing with here. But let's look at the space layer here. So here is Byzantium Secundus, throne of the emperor. Here we have Holy Terra. So here's Earth, and this is sort of the seat of power of the religious faction. And let's see, there's Aragon. This is also a church-controlled planet. Leekheim. So here's this is the home planet of our faction is Kish. So let's go ahead and double click on there. So this is our planet. And this is our sort of capital here. There's our palace. And then we've got a factory, we've got a church, we've got a research lab, there's a farm down here producing food. There's this fort here, which is actually occupied by sort of federal forces. This is the Empire, has troops stationed there. Probably don't want to attack them quite yet. And then here we have the Agora, which is the headquarters of the trade union. So we can click on this here and we can trade with them, and we can see the different resources that we have in the game here. So we got food, self-explanatory, energy, which is basically petroleum products, metal, trace elements, which is sort of non-precious metals that are just not like iron or whatever. Exotica, which is sort of more exotic, rarer herbs and plants. Chemicals, which we can produce. Biochems, which we can produce. Electronics, we can produce. Ceram steel, which is used in ship construction. That's another thing that's pretty cool about the game, is you have a little bit of a fleet at the beginning of the game But you can't produce new ships for quite some time. You have this like set fleet, and that's it, like for a while. So you have to be really precious with the ships that you do have, and it sort of restricts the expansion capability of all of the houses. You have wetware, which is cybernetics, monopoles, which are these sort of advanced quantum computing components, which you can use to build advanced stuff, ships, for example. Gems, which are valuable, and you can use them. I know you can build like religious units, they're used for that. And singularities, which are incredibly expensive. And these are the only way that you can build a ship engine. Okay, so we're not buying anything here yet. But then, yeah, we can see the military forces that the trade union has in the city, as well as all. This is all the resources that we saw on that other screen. They're all held here physically as well, which is cool. All right, so. All right, so let's see, down at this farm city here. Let's see, how many, like, this is a farm. I don't know how we see what the farm is actually producing. Oh, I guess we, yeah, I don't know. I don't know how to look at that. Turn, stack details. Okay. Oh, these are highly experienced. It's flat cannon. That's artillery of like really high experience. Yeah, I don't know how to look at the production here, but so yeah, the farm is producing food. We can hover over the food icon here, and we can see how much food would be produced by various tiles that we are not covered by Fog of War if we build a farm there. The ones that we don't see numbers for are already producing food for the farm. I just don't know how to look at that number yet. So, okay. Basically, at the start of the game, some of these are other cities covered in Fog of War. They're in revolt. So after the death of the Emperor, there is this shakeup in the power structure, and people on the various planets see an opportunity to assert their independence, vie for control of the planets they're on. And so we have to reassert control over these places. We don't even know what they are right now. I happen to know as well that there is a ruin here in these mountains. This is they're sort of like the settlements in Civilization, where it's like you come upon them. Could be barbarians there, but they will have some sort of reward if you're able to conquer them. So that and it can be like really substantial. It's randomly generated, and it can be like incredibly powerful if you get there. So let's see. Okay, I want to do orders. Okay, I want to build units. I want to build. Can I build a scout tank? I can't. I'm going to build another militia legion. This is going to consume food. It does not have... Okay, so it has a maintenance cost of 5. So once it's produced, it's going to cost us 5 more Firebirds, which is the currency used in the game. But I do want to build another one here, so I can send the other one out exploring. Yep, build. Okay. So that should be done next turn. And then this fellow... all right, I want to send him up this way. And then, all right, let's see here. That's not our fort, our palace. All right, I want to build. Oh, I think I have. Oh, I do. Okay, I have an engineer here. So I'm going to send the engineer up to this hex. And okay, yeah, and build a road. Okay, so we built a road in that hex. I don't know what that costs. I want to build another one here. Okay, and then that's it for your sec. So basically what I want to do is build a road up to this hex here, which I know has ruins in it. Okay, and then, yeah, so the next thing that I want to concentrate on is conquering these two cities up here. And to do that, I am going to have to go back to, where is it? Byzantium Secundus. Capital of human space. Okay, so you must maintain a noble on the planet to be eligible to vote for the regent. Combat is prohibited here unless someone declares themselves emperor of the known worlds, or a unit is of a special type, for example, spies, submarine stealth ships, and more. Okay. So, all right, let's go in and look at our stack here. So we have this freighter, so ships like this, like freighters and stuff, they can land on the planets, but unless you land them in a city, which has it's implied that they have like landing facilities there. Unless you land them in a city, they will take damage like as they land. Like if they land out in the wilderness, they will incur damage of sort of random, like when they touch down. So yeah, we're gonna have to worry about that in a bit. So let's go ahead and I'm gonna take our power legions. I'm gonna load them on board the freighter. There's one, you can see the connection there. And second one. Okay, so, and it has, as you can see at the bottom of its tab here, it has these two icons. That means they can carry 2 units. Okay, so they're loaded up on there. Yeah, so let's go ahead and, yeah, that's all we can take at the moment. Okay, so let's go ahead and exit. And you can see here, you got the freighter, and it got some plus sign over the units that it has loaded onto it. So let's activate that, and then we will launch it into space. And we got the fun sounds. Okay, so now we're going to have to take them to Kish, which I think is going to take 2 turns to jump through space. We got to jump through Criticorum, which is going to be the next planet that I want to concentrate on after I manage my own. Let's go ahead and... Okay, so now they're in Criticorum. Okay, but they're out of movement. Let's do that next turn. Okay, our militia... Oh, I moved the whole stack. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. Well, let's go ahead and save here. Let's switch. Okay. Oh. Okay. All right. And let's see. So the lab here. I want to build another engineer. Oh, okay. All right. So this is going to cost us 100 food and 100 metal to produce. Now, we don't have a ton of food. It's all being produced here. So this is the thing. We're going to need to feed our units on Byzantium Secundus, too. So we're going to have to worry about, like, shipping food to them. like if they get cut off, they could starve. So we got to be careful. But yeah, we do. But once we like grab a couple of more farms, I think we should be able to get in the black as far as food production. Okay, yeah. So those numbers went down. That'll be produced next turn. And let's see. Do we have? Okay. So yeah, this is our capital. So we have the other four nobles. There's one is on Byzantium Secundus. They're our representative there. We need to keep them there to be able to exert influence on the imperial homeworld. And then, so this is an interesting thing. So these are the Septors. Yeah. So these are these sort of artifacts that imbue our house with its voting authority. So for each one of these Septors that we have, it's a vote towards like imperial policy. And you can capture other houses' Septors. If you capture all of their Septors, they're locked out of the voting process. You own their votes. So that's one way of achieving victory, is capturing these things. But we want to protect them as much as we can as well. All right. And they can move. They can do all that. Okay, so let's see. Let's take a unit of infantry, anti-tank gun, and artillery, and move them.
Unit spotted.
Okay, we spotted some. Oh, okay. I think we spotted this like trace element sort of resource here. Okay, that's cool. All right, so we're gonna move them. Yeah, it's gonna take them a while to get up there. Do I have any other ships? Oh, do I have ships in orbit? I do. Oh shit. Okay. So let's take a look at this. All right. So, oh yeah, we do. All right. So we've got a Vlad cruiser, which is a warship, and this can bombard terrestrial units, which is fun. These frigates, I don't think can do that. Frigates. Yeah, okay, so the cruiser has a ranged space attack, which means it can assault land units, and the frigates don't, so they can attack other space units. And then we have this assault lander, which has 2 cargo spaces, and it can land anywhere without being damaged. It can land anywhere on a planet. So let's go ahead and double click on that. And okay, then yeah, we can pick on a place to land. So let's go ahead and land there. Okay, so it lands there, and then next turn we can load those units onto the lander, and then we can send them anywhere we want. So, and I think we're going to probably end up putting them somewhere around here so they can assault this city. Okay. I think that might be it for now. Yeah, building militia. Okay, so let's go ahead and end the turn. Yeah, I'm sure. House Lee Halan. Okay, so we got a 243 Firebird tax bonus because of administration. That's kind of significant. That's good. So yeah, that's extra cash for us, and we finished producing the militia. Great. Actually, I should have built more units, but okay. All right, spaceships, interplanetary travel. Lighted path. Yeah, okay. All right, so let's click on that. Whoops. Okay. Let's go ahead and send them down to Kish. There we go. And they're out of movement, so they can't land. Oh, but, aha. Okay, so the freighter that we jumped in with is out of movement. But we still have an assault lander in orbit. So we can transfer these from the frigate to the assault lander. There we go. And yeah, and then we can land it. Right? Yeah. Yeah. Okay. All right, so let's go ahead and land right outside whatever this thing is. This can be risky because these cities, they could have orbital defenses, laser cannons and stuff, so they can attack your ship as it's landing if you're not careful. But I think we'll be okay with this one. Okay, so this is actually a well, so this is going to produce energy once we capture it. Would you like to unload all your transport group's cargo? Yes, I would. All right. Okay. All right, so let's go ahead and look at over here. Let's look at the stack details. All right, let's load the infantry and artillery onto this assault lander. Okay. And launch it into orbit. Okay, and then land in the same hex as the rest. Okay. Okay, so now we have a stack. We've got a stack here. So we've got these two badass, like our Saudakar, and regular infantry legion, and some artillery. So we don't know what's in this well, whatever units are guarding this city here. We should be able to handle it. But there's something we can do to soften them up a little bit first, which is go back into orbit, take our cruiser, and we can bombard the surface. Oh, wait. Sorry. Okay. Attack. We want to attack. Okay, so then we choose... Okay, so we can then bombard the city here. Okay, so I think it missed completely. I think that's what happened. But we can see here there's anti-air defenses, 2 units of militia, a howitzer, and it's like artillery and an anti-tank gun. Let's just try again. Okay. Mostly wiped out the anti-air, which we don't have any air units anyway. Not super useful. We have one more move, so let's do it again. All right, we wiped out the anti-air. Okay. Okay. So we got rid of 1 unit. Let's go ahead and... Nope, hold on. Okay. Now we'll assault. Okay, how should we attack, my lord? Just normal. So we can do normal, no bonuses. Assault, all out assault, attack plus, defense minus. Feint, attack minus, defense plus. We'll just do a normal attack. Oh, shit. Okay, there's rebels there. Oh, no! Oh, no! Oh, shit! Oh, no! Oh, it wiped out my whole fucking... Oh, no. I did not expect that. I needed armor. Oh, I needed armor, and I didn't have any. Shit. Oh, that's so bad. Oh, no. Oh, shit. Okay. Could I have built armor? Oh, I could have produced a tank. All right, that would have cost me metal. Man. Oh, Can I reload? Can I load? I gotta save scum here. Autosave.
House Li Halan.
Okay, yeah. Okay, so this starts us off at the beginning of our turn again. Okay, so what I might do here is I'm gonna build a couple of tank units, and I'm just gonna keep bombarding this well until I weaken them more. Okay. Of course, I got to do all this over again, though. It's a problem. But let's go ahead and... All right, so let's go to the factory here. Okay, and we'll build a medium tank. Okay. Relatively cheap, only 40 metal. We're operating in a metal deficit at the moment, so something to bear in mind. Let's go ahead and build one here. Okay. Church. Okay, we have non-combat units here at the church. This is clergy. Okay, so this is a church city that we control. So we can produce clergy units here. Clergy have the following abilities. They can convert units in cities to their sect. They provide a tithe collection bonus, and they've reduced the chances of religious rebellions when tithe is being skimmed from the church. We can skim the tithe. May not be a great idea. We're going to be angering the church anyway with our technological progress. So, yeah. But yeah, we have this clergy unit here. Take a look at that. Yeah, okay, cool. Engineers. Its success as an empire build is based on more than battle strategy. Engineers build cities and raise them as well as roads. Underestimate the value of our campaigns. Engineers are expensive. They are expensive. That's true. I think I want to build another city here. Let's see. Let's build a city. Okay, building cities should be thoughtful work, but it's not. Any engineer worth his salt will tell you that some locations are more fit for certain types of cities than others. For example, it would make little sense to construct an oil well, but there isn't any oil in the ground. Right. Before starting construction of a city, use the mouse cursor to point to a resource, and then the harvesting potential of that resource will be shown on the map. Additionally, you can let your engineer report back to you about the natural potential of the proposed location. To do this, move an answer to the prospective site, engineer to the prospective site, to access the build city screen to check on the projected production of any given city for that location. Reminder, you can build a harvesting city within 5 hexes of another harvesting city. Okay. But we don't want to build a harvesting city here. We want to build a lab. This will give us more research. Okay. Yeah, I want to build a lab. Yes, I do. Okay. So, all right. So this costs us 550 Firebirds per turn, I guess. The interesting thing about this game, too, is that individual labs are a repository for individual techs. So if it, like, say we're researching composite armor, which we're doing now, this is chiefly going to be taking place at one of these labs. And then when it's researched, it'll be held there. So, like, if an enemy conquers it, they will have that tech and you will lose it. Pretty cool. Yeah, okay, so we have a lab researching that. Let's go ahead and research. Let's see. So we have... Oh, okay. So this is another interesting feature in the game. So the beginning stages of the game are all about inter-house struggle, like trying to establish dominance over the other houses and become emperor. There are, however, also external threats that will become manifest later. There are aliens in the game that will become a bigger and bigger threat as the game goes on. So you have to plan for that eventuality as well. So one of them are the Vow. These are an alien race that are in sort of the southwestern quadrant of the map. They have a planet down there. And the symbiotes, which are sort of a combination of the Borg and Tyranids. And they are become more and more dangerous as the game goes on. Okay. I really want to get composite armor. I don't know if we... Okay, so it requires 550 firebursts per turn. It researches 407 points per turn. Okay, so this... Okay, so we have one lab researching this already. Let's combine that. Okay, that should get that done pretty fast, I guess. Okay. Okay, yeah, so I guess what we'll do is we'll just build up a bigger force up here over time. Let's go to the stack details. We'll load the infantry and artillery onto the lander. Launch the lander. Land it there. Okay, and then launch it back into space. Okay. All right, so now we'll take the freighter, jump down to Kish. Okay, and then I've got a bulk hauler too. That has a bigger capacity. Bulk hauler. Oh yeah, that can carry 4 units. But can't land it outside of a city without damaging it, so can't really do that. But let's go ahead and move the power legions onto this unused assault lander. Okay, yeah, that's that one. All right. Okay. Land them here. Okay. And then back into space with ya. What if your tutorial advisor tried to betray you at the end of the tutorial? It could happen. Anything can happen in this game. As far as I know. Because I'm not that familiar with it. Okay. Oh, okay. All right. So, yeah, I could... Yeah, okay. All right, I'm going to wait a little bit. Okay, so I am going to, like, land this assault lander back. I think we're producing a tank at this factory here, so we'll land on that spot. And, okay, we'll go to the stack details. We will load the anti-tank gun. And then when the tank is built, we'll load that on there as well. All right, we'll go back up to the space layer. And take that, our cruiser, and attack the well. And just keep bombarding. Okay, and we are damaging the city as well as we're doing this. Okay, so we did that 3 times. Wait, do we have another move left? No. No, we're out. Okay. Okay, so... Oh shit, these guys are making a move on Criticorum. These are the bad guys too. They're making a move here. So Criticorum, like I've seen other YouTubers talking about how Criticorum is a huge key in success or failure in this game. It just controls this crossroads of jump gates that's right next to the Imperial capital. And yeah, so this is our next stop for sure. It's gonna take some doing to reconquer our own planet. Oh yeah, there was something on Kish. There was a unit that we. Okay, yeah, this is an Imperial unit, I think. Yeah, I believe these are. Yeah, I think these are Imperial units. Oh no, these are rebels. Okay, so they could attack us, but if they attack us, we're and they're pretty experienced too. But you can see that their loyalty is not as high as ours is. So that's the cool thing. Like, it's the storytelling in the game is very strong. So, this is immediately in the wake of the death of the Emperor. And there's a lot of uncertainty as to what's going to happen next, who the new Emperor is going to be. And so, yeah, that's reflected in the uncertainty of these troops. Like their loyalty is down 25% because of that, which is very cool. Yeah, so they could come up and attack us, but yeah, I think, with our defensively, we should be all right. All right, and do we have where's our engineer? Did we? Oh wait. Okay, I think we exhausted the engineer. We used it up building the lab. I think that's what happened. How much money do we have? Okay, house management. From here, the house ruler can manage their economy by changing the budgetary parameters, compare their overall score to that of other house rulers. Evaluate house treaties and relations in the lower left. Compare house totals, various items in the lower middle. Okay. Okay, so we're in purple. So this is scepters. So you can see everyone starts off with 5 scepters, our voting rights. So we're all equal here. Units, so the church has a few more units. Or no, it's not the church. This is whatever this house is. Money. Okay, we have a lot more money than other people have. We're about equal in cities, and we have an advantage in tech as well. Okay, this is the finance screen. So we have a total expenditure every round of 2,868 Firebirds, and this is how it breaks down. So yeah, the lab was expensive, but I think it's going to be worth it. Expensive in cash that we're going to have to spend every round to maintain it, and in the fact that we had to lose an engineer to build it. But I really want to get that leg up with tech as much as I can. I think that's going to pay off for sure. Ugh. Okay, so our income... Yeah, so right now our income is lower than our total expenses, which doesn't sound great. Okay, yeah, this is our income. Oh, boy. Okay. Yeah. So, yeah, we're gonna have to capture some stuff here to get our taxes up quickly before we run out of cash. Okay, we're building a new engineer. Let's see. Let's go check in on our guys here in Byzantium. Nobles provide a stabilizing focal point amidst the chaos of wartime struggle. Because of this, they give any stack an accuracy bonus, an agility bonus, and a retreat bonus in combat. Use them judiciously, however, for if all of your nobles are destroyed, Your time as house leader is over. Okay, yeah, so here. All right, I'm gonna have one of these units. Just, I guess they can't get that far. I'm gonna have them just walk around and
Unit spotted.
uncover some fog of war. Another thing to bear in mind is that once the fog of war has been lifted in an area, it stays lifted. So you'll keep eyes on that part of the planet forever after you uncover it once. And yeah, I guess see if we can produce any more units at home. Let's see. Farm cities harvest the food required if you not produce enough food for your people. Every turn, your units and cities will begin to starve. Starving units in or out of cities lose health every turn. These problems continue to mount until you begin producing enough food. Buy enough food, because we can buy food. Disband units or raise cities until your food production is great enough to sustain your population. Or wait until enough units have starved to death to allow your food consumption to support those who remain. Yeah. Food is measured in food units. Fully staffed cities require 10 food units every turn. Maximum amount of food units produced by a farm city every turn depend on the following: location, loyalty, and population of the city. Reminder, only one harvest city is allowed in a 5x radius. Choose the location of your farms wisely. Okay, I do... Okay, so we can harvest more metal. If we build like a metal harvesting city up here somewhere, there's this metal resource there. There's probably a lot more trace and metals in this mountain range as well. So, even though... how much is it going to cost me to build another engineer? It's 100 food, right? I don't want to starve to death, but I can buy more food on the open market, even though it's more expensive because of my shitty relationship with the trading guild. I want to call... Oh, it takes 4 turns as well. Okay. Well... Yeah. Okay, we're building one there. Okay, we only have 78 food left. When you bombard at the well after reloading, I don't think it damages it. Well, we don't know. We don't know because we don't have eyes on the units in that city until, with the vision that our units have, until we invade it, we won't know exactly what's in there. So we don't know. We don't know if we damage them or not. Okay. All right, let's go ahead and end the turn. Yep. All messages must... Yes, read the messages. Oh, okay, so we got a diplomatic request from Decados. Yeah, see, they're the Harkonnens. This is Baron Nikolai. They want physics tech for 580 Firebirds. No. And... Hawkwood. They want tech as well. No. Okay. Actually, I do want to engage in some diplomacy, though, here. Diplomacy plays an important role in keeping relationships with the other houses. Make contracts and trade tech, declare war, levy political favor, and get map info. Okay, so... I would like to engage in diplomacy with House Cedric. Exchange. Give me bars to make a demand. Okay, so give me an alliance, and in return, I will give you my votes at the next election. Okay, so I will vote for them for Emperor, for Regent, next turn in exchange for them having an alliance with me. I think that's fair. See what happens.
Message sent.
Okay. Okay. No response yet. Okay, let's go ahead and end the turn.
House Lee Halan.
Lihalan. Okay, and we researched composite armor. Okay. So next up. Oh, okay, so we have this applied tech that we can research now because we have the composite armor researched. Ooh, okay, space fighters, space torpedo bombers, a starbase, special forces sounds fun. We can build our own infantry legions. Yeah, how about special forces? Okay, we got a tax bonus. We have an alliance with House Cedric. Okay. Okay. And here we go. These are the symbiotes. So they have captured a city on Absolution, which is, you can see here in the northwest quadrants of the galactic map. So these alien hybrid monstrosities have captured a city. So that's not great. Okay. Accept your terms. Okay. Ah. Okay. Still waiting on that to be built. Still building the factory. Oh, what do we have here? We have a couple of militia. Let's attack them. We don't like them. Wiped them out. Just no match. No match for my personal Saudar car. So that's good because I think they were probably going to reinforce troops here in the well. Also a few cities can build the ocean. Yeah, still don't know what's in there. Okay. Let's go to space again. Take the cruiser. Do some more bombardments. There we go. Okay. All right. Let's get back here. All right. I just want the Militia Legion on its own. No. Oh, damn it. Shit. Another misclick. Okay. We have our anti-tank gun here. Oh, shit. Oh, they're coming down on my fort here. Military units can be produced in forts. Stack. Okay. Oh, shit. Oh, I didn't realize I have a ton of fucking armor and shit here. Okay. I did not know that. Oh, I have a scout tank too. Okay, let's just let's kill these guys then. Yeah, it was fast. And we have a noble there too. Okay, great. Oh, and they're retreating. Okay, so let's take the... Oh, it's an officer corps. Oh. Okay, so let's take that, the tank. And artillery and a cannon and finish them off. And we captured it. Yeah. Okay. Awesome. All right, so... Okay, so let's stay there. Let's have them stay there. Let's go back into space. And take our assault lander. Is there other one on the planet? All right. And, okay, we'll land on them. Okay. And let's go to the stack details. Yeah, I know about this. Okay, so Let's load the officer. And, oh, this is a badass Wolfen tank here. It's elite. All right, so load that on there as well. Okay. Space. And then land and unload. Cool. All right. Where's our other lander? I don't know. All right. I think this should be sufficient to take the well now. We've got the sourdough car. We've got artillery. Oh, I did want the anti-tank gun. Yeah, where's our... I need to find our other ship. Where the heck is it? Frigate? Huh. What did I do with it? Master Kenobi has lost a ship. How embarrassing. Okay, we're building the engineer there. Yeah, I don't know how to find individuals. Okay, let's go ahead though, and let's go ahead and just save here. We'll save scum this. And nope. Okay. And oh wait, we did our bombardment already, I think. We did. Okay. All right, let's see what happens now with this new death stack. Oh shit! Oh, another misclick. Okay. Oh, okay. So that was okay. That was the other units. That was militia leaving the city, just leaving the rebels there. So we did it. Okay. Awesome. Just captured the city. Awesome. So. Okay, and that's all the movement we have for this turn, because of the artillery is exhausted. This is the enhanced release on that. Yes, yeah, that it. I was just saying, like, I'd never heard of it. I don't know how it escaped my notice completely, but it really did. And everything that I've seen, everyone talking about it said that this enhanced edition fixed all of the problems that people had with it. All right, let's go back into the fort. And I want to get this tornado back in there too. I wish I could find my other lander. I don't know how to like look for units. Orders. Oh, a smiter. Okay. Let's see, house. Finances. Okay, so our income went up substantially just from capturing that well, so that's great. Just need to keep doing stuff like that. We should be fine. To see this back in Dragon magazine? No, I had not. I had stopped reading Dragon by that point. Actually, I think my readership of Dragon magazine stopped right around the same time that Eric Mona took over. Strangely enough, which is still so funny to me. But yeah, I was not reading Dragon magazine at this point at all. So yeah, I'm sure there were ads for it back then. Probably reviewed it back in the day. Yeah, I still want to know how to look at what resources I'm producing. Okay, all right, so this is harvesting 73 energy. That's a huge jump for us. Okay, great. Let's look at our farm here. 80 food. Wow, so we're getting some kind of bonus. Maybe it's a loyalty bonus because we're producing 80 food out of a max of 73. So that's awesome. I think this is another farm. All right, where's our scout tank? There she is. All right, so this should have really good movement. Yeah, especially on the roads. All right, so let's get this up here. Oh, okay, so this is that anti-tank gun that I think was here. What is our... It's a Greyhound. Cool. Actually, it's not terrible in combat either. That's surprising. Still have 2 movement left. I don't want to... I think I could fight this thing. Oh, I totally could. Yeah, let's jump it. Oh, I can't quite get there. Okay, let's get here.
Spotted.
Yeah, then that is a farm. Okay. Okay, lab's working. Brom did the cover? Oh, that's cool. Okay. Yeah, let's save again. And... Oh, let's go back to Byzantium Secundus. Duels high-ranking units. Disable is able to duel other units that have a rank greater than 6. That means that the unit is able to circumvent defenders in a stack that are below this rank and attack units at or above this rank directly. For example, spies, nobles, or even officers have the capability to duel each other during combat. Okay. Other units like submarines or raiders, stealth ships can circumvent naval or space defenses to attack other vessels with higher ranks. This unit can tow other units. Oh, okay. So like with the artillery can be towed. I wonder if we can attach it the way we do units to a transport to tow it. Curious about that. Okay, yeah, that's our Nobel. I want to keep them safe, though. And, yeah. Can I build a scout tank here? I can't really build anything. Oh, a spy. What do I need for that? Why can't I build that? Oh, I need electronics. Okay, which I don't have at all. Okay. Yeah, and actually, I could build an electronics factory, like on Kish. I think I could probably build it here, actually. But I wouldn't have... If I built it on Kish, it would produce the electronics on Kish, and I would have to manually ship them to the Byzantium Secundus in order to build the spy. Okay. So yeah, I don't have enough resources to build anything here yet. Okay, so I'm making some food though, which is nice. Okay, let's end the turn. Oh, we got messages. Okay, yeah, we saw that already. Okay, end the turn. No, damn it. Yes, no. Did that do it? End the turn. Respond to 2 before ending your turn. Oh, okay. Sorry, Cedric. Our allies. Okay, so they want microbiology tech. They are our allies, but I just can't be sharing tech left and right, man. I can't do it. Hopefully they're not too angry about that. Okay, now we'll end the turn. Yes.
House Li Halan.
House Li Halan. Oh, so basically, right now, I think like we have an unused lab. So, okay. All right, finished building a new tank. Spaceships and ranged attacks. Yeah, we know about this. Okay, so I've got the cruiser there. Attack. Attack the farm. Oh, sweet. Okay. Cool. So we do have vision. Oh, because the scout tank is nearby. It has better vision, so it sees the units that are there. Okay, awesome. Alright, attack them. Ooh, oh, that hurt. That hurt very badly. Alright, so I have to repair that after a bit. Oh, there's more energy out here too, and metal. Heavy metal! Alright, so let me see if I can tow something. The artillery. No. Towable. Oh, okay. So I need to specifically have a unit that can tow things, which I don't, I guess. Not there. All right, but let's go ahead and move. And that's it. Yeah, so we're really kind of hampered by having the artillery there. It's much slower than the other units. Saltlanders, yep, know about them. Let's go ahead and go back into space. I really wish I knew what happened to my other one. Had to be incredible in 97. Yeah, except for the bugs, which everyone complains about. And I guess the end game was particularly rife with these bugs, unfortunately. So I think that is the main factor that kept it from being a real hit rather than being a cult classic, which it is now. But it's, yeah, but now it's like, with that stuff being fixed, it's pretty awesome. All right, so that's it. Ooh, oh shit. Okay, so we've got a stack here. Oh, a single officer, is it? All right, what do we have at the fort here? Okay, yes, we've got a tank with a lot of movement. Let's get a couple of tanks and see if we can just wipe these guys out. Easy peasy. Okay, so we wiped out rebels and an officer. Great. All right, and let's retreat back to the fort. And let's get this guy back into the fort to repair as well. Should get a decent repair rate there. Oh, I love Deus Ex. That was a great game. That was amazing. The closest equivalent to Deus Ex now is probably this Cyberpunk 2077, but... okay. That's exhausted its movement. That has as well. Okay, you guys are not. Let's get you guys back into the farm. Dum, dum, dum. Planetary warehouse. Okay, Galaxy wide. Okay, still not producing enough food. We're not consuming any energy. We're producing 79. That's good. Harvesting 69. Nice. Metal. And 27 points of traces. Alright, still building another engineer. Oh, this is a cool thing too. So, our capital here. So we have the shield generator that's been built. So this protects these hexes from orbital bombardment. Gives them a big like defensive bonus, which is very nice. Okay, let's go ahead and end the turn. So I gotta take that farm.
House Li Halan.
Okay. All right, finished building an engineer. Great. Still don't know what happened to our other lander.
Unit spotted.
Okay, cool. And we can just get into the farm. But before we do that, let's bombard it. Nice! Wiped out their arty. And one more time. Nothing. Okay. Well, that's only got 2 militia there, so it should be pretty easy to handle. Nothing. Not a scratch on us. Okay, great. So, awesome. That next turn, we should really get a big uptick in our food production. Let's... all right, let's deactivate that. Let's get everybody else into... Okay, yeah, 66 food. Awesome. Okay, let's get everyone else into here. Just heal up this tank a little bit. How much food could we get out here? Not much. Okay. Okay, and we have this engineer. Let's just keep building roads. Okay, yeah, because from what I remember, I think so. This ruin here is in the middle of like an incredibly rich, resource-rich region of metal and traces. So, yeah, we can build a harvesting city after we take care of that. Oh, I should have sent the scout tank that way. Shit. Yeah, we'll turn it around. Okay, I have to find my other lander. Is it here? No. Is it here? Mine cities. Okay. No, got some resources there. Factories, build a wide variety of units. Can produce and repair military vehicles. Appropriate research. Okay. Build screen. Okay. There it is. Oh, and I got the tank there too. Oh, okay. All right, so let's put our green tank on to the assault lander as well. Okay. Okay. All right, let's go ahead and save here. And let's go into space. Yeah, the setting is really cool. Actually, let's take a look at the archives here. Let's get a sense of the flavor. So, yeah, so this is a really cool. This is the encyclopedia for the game lore. So let's take a look at Byzantium Secundus. Yes, well, what can a humble cleric write about the Dolorous City, the Axis Astra, the orb from which the destiny of 1,000 suns is decreed? What words so carefully chosen, so woefully inadequate, can do aught but be eclipsed by their opposites? For in truth, Byzantium Secundus embodies convolutions and conundrums and contradictions as innumerable as the race it oversees. Little wonder that the residents of the world oft-times seem mad. Dwelling there is an experience at once transcendent and horrific. Byzantium Secundus is the seat of government, and yet none rules there for more than a fortnight. Our very astronomical measurements are calculated in terms of distance from it, and yet the planet itself is so turbulent that nothing concrete can be ascribed to it. It is the pinnacle of earthly civilization, and yet wars of indescribable savagery rack its surface and slaughter its cultured residents by the thousands. I shall endeavor to present a few disparate images, which in and of themselves are as inadequate as the fabled narrative of the blind monk who, discovering the pulp of the Chernobingian slitherer probing beneath his cassock, saw fit thereby to describe the entire beast, and thus sent a coven of Avestite inquisitors to their doom, but which might provide the rudiments of a mosaic by which... So you get the idea. But it's really high-quality writing, very deep lore, really, really cool. And you can spend a ton of time just going through, these entries. Very, very cool stuff. So yeah, it's a great setting for a tabletop RPG. I didn't know there was one, but that's really cool. All right, so we have our assault lander here. We have just saved it, so let us land. Can we land here? Right on the mountaintop. There we go. Okay, so the ruins are right there. Oh, and I learned a little trick about handling ruins as well, because there's really no way to know what lies within until you attack it. So a little tip that I heard is that you send a single sacrificial militia unit in there first. They'll get wiped out, but it will reveal the strength of the garrison there. So that's definitely worthwhile. A little sad, but, for the Emperor and all that. So let's go ahead and launch back into orbit. And we still have... Okay, we've got another lander here. So... Yeah, let's go ahead and land in the farm. And let's look at our stack here. All right, let's land the Power Legion and the Officer. Onto that, okay. And launch back up into space, and then we will... Oh, we can land them now. Okay, great. Okay, so got a nice little stack there. I'm really curious. I can't wait to see what's in these ruins. It's a randomly generated, but I've seen some really fucking cool shit in here. So really potentially like super powerful and potentially like nothing special, but okay, then I've got our tank here, so we don't need to... Oh, that's been used already. All right, let's go ahead and do another save and end the turn. Yep, let's read. Oh, diplomatic request. No, sorry, Hawkwood. Okay.
House Lee Halan.
House Lee Halan. Okay, we get another bigger bonus or a tax bonus. That's great. Nope. Sorry. Nope. Okay, we've got another engineer ready to go. Okay. Okay. Oh, Al Malik, House Al Malik. Oh, wow. You guys want to Pharmaceuticals technology for 1,500 Firebirds. That's a good price for pharmaceuticals technology, but I'm sorry, I just can't. And you want mega chassis technology? I didn't know I had that. If I'm being honest, but I sure don't want you to have it. So reject. Okay, so let's get back here. Where's our engineer? Oh, okay. I think what I'm gonna do is build another farm down this way. Yeah, like around here, here-ish, here. Actually, let's build road as we go. Actually. Connect the cities. Yeah, the art is really cool. The art. I'm gonna buy a copy of the RPG as well. I think. I think it's. Yeah, if I go. All right, let's skirt around the forest, build a road there instead. Engineers really are key to the game. All right, I do need... Oh, shit. Okay, so I have that militia there. Yeah, okay. All right, let's launch the assault lander. And land it on our militia here. Good news! You've been personally selected by the Duke for a very special suicide mission. Okay, so we'll attach you. Okay. And yeah, we can launch you up. Perfect. Okay, so next turn we can land them and send them into their doom. Okay. Oh, more energy. Ooh, yeah. Okay. Might be worth building a well up here somewhere. Okay. I do want to build an electronics plant as well. So, yeah, so some of these resources require other resources to build. So yeah, electronics takes 10 energy and 5 trace, which we have solid income in and we're not using it all right now. So yeah, I definitely want to build an electronics factory. How's our food income doing? Okay, we're finally in the bonus with food. We're finally producing more than we're eating. That's excellent news. That's great. Love to hear that. And actually, once we build this other farm here, it'll be even stronger. Yeah, I think I'm gonna have to build another. I've got militia there. I think I'm gonna have to build another engineer though. 100 metal. Okay, that'll almost finish the rest of our food, but we're making a profit with food right now, so that's okay. Okay. You guys are still there. Oh man. Oh, this is so exciting. Oh, I can't wait to see what's in there. All right, let's go back into orbit. All right, we've got a lander here. All right, let's go ahead and land you on the farm. Oh, shit. Never mind. Okay. Where are you? Music is pretty good, too. Okay. So let's take our Saudarkar and the Wolfen. And back in orbit. I don't think we can bombard the ruins either until we reveal the units that are there. So, okay, let's see. It's in the turn.
House Li Halan.
Okay, symbiotes are going buck wild on Absolution. We don't love that. Diplomatic request from Hawkwood. No. Oh, wait. Oh, you want to exchange technology. Well, Cedric of House Hawkwood. That's a different story. That I can accept. Oh, shit. Is this the church? Oh, no. Oh, I think they're making moves on my territory now. I think they've got a lander here. I don't know if they have any troops, though. They might just be like a show of force, but... Okay. All right, more energy here. Okay. Oh. All right. What do we got in space here? Okay, so we got the Sardaukar. Oh, nice. Let's land this guy first. We'll land him here, just so there's no confusion. Okay. All right. Sacrificial lamb. Oh, whoa! There's a fucking giant scorpion in there. Oh no. What the fuck is this thing? I've never seen that. Okay, so there's one of these, whatever this is. 2 officers and flat cannon. Okay, great. Well, this is awesome. So now we know what we're facing. And in the meanwhile, we can just bombard the crap out of it with our cruiser. Okay, did very minor damage to the scorpion. Okay, all right, better. Okay, very cool. Carry we. Oh, cool. Okay, that's awesome. Yeah, I was wondering if we would get people in here that had played this. It's just so far, like I've been curious about it for a while. Once they released this enhanced edition, I was just like, what? And it's consuming my imagination at the moment. I'm really liking it so far. Okay, so now you will land and unload. All right, and let's get you back into orbit. What are you? Let's get you back in the factory there. Oh, you're making an engineer there. Okay. All right, let's keep building roads. Where we're going, we don't need roads. Actually, we do. Little hotkey there, a little hotkey action. Okay, yeah, so we'll have a beautiful highway leading up to this horrible scorpion's nest within a couple of years. All right, is this, did we move this? Yeah, we did. Okay, let's go ahead. Let's do another save. And the turn.
House Li Halan.
Okay. Hazat wants something. Nope. No, Lucinda. Sorry. Al Malik. No. Okay. Totally forgot about my engineer down here. Okay. Okay, so next turn we'll move here. Actually, wait, exit, hold on. Oh, yeah, that's not bad. Okay, so, yeah, I think if I'm trying to min-max this. This might be a good place to build it. Get a good amount of food out of that. I think I'll just build it here. Farm. Okay, 40 food. That's pretty good. Okay, awesome. Eating 240. Okay, doing good. Awesome. Actually, might want to build another engineer. I definitely want to get that. Oh, this guy. Oh, he's 2 turns away. Yeah, let's build. Oh, shit. Damn it. Build another engineer. Yep, got enough stuff for that. Let's go ahead and build that. Okay, back into orbit. Cruiser. Attack, attack, attack. Oh, yes. Awesome. Okay, we wiped out that horrible thing. Let's do it one more time. Okay, great. Okay, so they just have 2 officer corps and this flat cannon. We should be able to handle them, I think, with the units we have here. Yeah. Let's just do a quick save just in case. Wait. Hold on. Yeah. Okay, and let's attack. Oh shit! What the fuck is that thing? No, he killed my tank! Oh no! What was that? That was some kind of badass thing, and it was hidden. Okay, well, I hope whatever we find is worth that loss. I think if we move the officer in, it can exploit whatever's in the ruins. Oh shit. Okay, so 2 lost assault legions have pledged fealty to our noble house. Okay, that's good. And we've discovered a relic, an ancient instrument of holy power. To reap the benefits of this item, your house must research theurgy. Reminder: some relics affect only a stack, provide their boon to the entire planet, and they are on, and others aid your house throughout the galaxy. Zebulon Spade. Wow. Oh, holy shit. Oh, wow. Okay, so these guys are real badasses. This gives a productivity bonus. Oh shit. Okay, so I get, like, if we were to move this to our farm, would it like double our food output at the farm? That's cool. Wow. Now that we played so many systems, do you think I'd play Paranoia again? I'm playing like more. I never did play Paranoia. I've never been that interested in it. I sort of got some pleasure out of reading some of the material in like White Dwarf and Dragon and stuff. I never participated. I'm not that interested in it. I'm not that into the concept in the world. I'm sure somebody who was. I think they would probably have more fun now that we're used to playing other systems, but that's not for me. All right, that's really, really cool. So I guess we could put it at try putting it on one of the farms. These assault legions are awesome. Okay. And let's keep building this road. More metal here. Okay. All right, slowing us down. Okay, so let's go pick up our landers. Our landers. Oh, actually, I don't know if the ruins count as a city for purposes of landing non-assault landers in it. Ugh. Let's try. Oh, it isn't. Okay, then never mind. I won't do it. All right, so let's land our assault lander then. Okie doke. So let's load Zebulon Spade, the relic, and the officer on there. And all right, and then okay, so let's see here. Right now we're producing 240 food. So okay. I don't think that did anything yet. Stack relic. Huh. Oh no, okay, I guess it resolved. I think that's more than we were. 66 out of 60. Okay, so I think that'll resolve next turn. Yeah, it's cool too. Like you can see here, this is our food reserves. They're like down to like almost nothing. All right, let's get the other lander. And okay. Yeah, these things are pretty badass, I'll tell you that. I've got good armor, really good side defense. I can move fast. Got high agility. To eat. Okay. Cool. I was watching a guy stream and he uncovered a ruin and he ended up getting 3 Meson star bases out of it, which are like these like spaceborne assault platforms that are like hugely powerful. I was like, oh shit, that's what I want. This is still pretty good though. And getting that relic is good. Black Daytona Spider or the... I gotta go for the Miami Vice. I gotta go for the Sonny Crockett, the Daytona Spider. Oh, that was a symbiote. The scorpion thing. Oh. Okay. Okay. Wow, shit. Awesome. Into space with ye. Okay. Oh, what shall we take next? There's more cities. There's more cities to conquer, right? More cities to build, more to conquer. Got the well, got the farm. Or are there more cities? Maybe there aren't. Oh, there's one down here. Okay. 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 Good to know. All right, that's out of movement. We'll keep that relic there. We'll load the... Yeah, why don't we load the officer and the anti-tank gun up onto here for next turn. And then we'll try to take that final city down here, whatever this is. Oh, man. Now we're building up our other resources here. Got to build an electronics factory. Got these engineers coming out. They'll be able to do that. Wow. Okay. This is great. This game is very cool. I've been wanting to play this for a while. I love these games with really high learning curves, but I'm always like reluctant to really dive in and actually tackle that curve. Once I finally do, I get very excited, and this is a new obsession for me, I think. So yeah, this is Emperor of the Fading Suns. It's on Steam and GOG. Really loving this. Thank you guys for hanging out with me, as always. May the 4th be with you and all that. I might stream tomorrow. I do have a recording to do, but I might have some time beforehand. So it was something else. There's another game that I wanted to try, so maybe I'll be able to squeeze that in before recording. But thank you guys for hanging out. Have a good rest of your week, and we'll see you soon. Bye.